Anyway, Quinn, it's time for your pain or heal. Oh, good. Oh, sweet relief. Let's see. What can we watch? You can be disappointed. I am happy. Let's check out Brave Wilderness. What do you got going? Oh, no. Nah. Nah, we're not going to do that one. That's not right. I don't think people want to see a bunch of stinging and biting and stuff. Open window. Nothing interesting on my end, it looks like. Unless someone's got... we're up to date on Zafrank, so we usually watch the new ones when they come out. So sadly, we are caught up on them. Otherwise, I would. How about a Mr. Sausage? We haven't done one of those. I think those are heels.
Well, hey there, folks, and welcome back. I guess it's just about Halloween time. Let's get a little spooky with some bones. So here we have some beef bones that have been split for us. The night before, I soaked these in a saltwater solution and shoved them in the fridge to pull out some of these impurities. Some of these look more impure than the others, but it ain't gonna stop us. Give them a rub down and
The bones.
And then of course you add salt. You don't want to skip on the pepper. That's where the pepper taste comes from. So bone marrow is basically just like all fat. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to bake it and we'll mix it in with our pork butt. So this is going in at 350 degrees.
Look at all that gelatinousness.
It smells like a big pile of fat. Give it a little taste test here. Yep, it tastes like fat, all right. Partially frozen pork butt. This is one of the least exciting activities I've ever done. And then we'll include some of the drippings that also got in there. Come on in, boys. The water's fine.
Yes, this is a heel.
Bones to yield very little marrow. All right, we're not going to season this with anything else. We're going to use the salt and pepper from the bone marrow fat. I'm starting to get really, really afraid. This is primarily what I was afraid of.
Yeah, that's totally safe. Just do that.
You can tell yourself it's just strawberry ice cream.
It looks like something you see on Stranger
It's so
Things.
thick with fat.
Am I wrong? I've never seen
The
Stranger
bone's
Things, though.
connected to the sausage bone. That is one fatty sausage. In 3, 2, 1, let's sausage!
Season 3, I guess. Like I said, still never seen it. That's mostly because I don't have Netflix, so. I also thought he was gonna stick the bones in the blender or something. Oh no. He's learned his lesson from doing stuff like that.
But I got a feeling that the fat's gonna leak out and shrink the sausages up. With special apologies to this Mark Boxalo box artist. You managed to wipe out all the black ink in my printer. This Will It Blow is brought to you by Vite Ramen. I love instant ramen, and it slowly kills me. Fuck tasting instant ramen.
We're skipping the commercial.
Sausage, or just the link below and use the code sausage. So will it blow?
Just shotguns at the end.
It hit the box. The box fell over. I'm a little winded from that one. I'm gonna have to.
I can imagine just he feels dizzy after that one.
Okay, here we go. There's a whole lot of fat in the pan. I think they're done, but they're sure not gonna be crispy after this. They don't look too good. But let's open one up and see how we did. There it is. And here's hoping that
It just
all
looks so
the bone
gray. It looks
marrow
like British
didn't leak
cooking.
out into the pan. Here we go. Well, it certainly tastes like bone marrow. That's a taste that cannot be ignored. Have our sausage there. And so not too much going on with this sausage. It tastes like bone marrow. Actually, what it really tastes like is an unseasoned hamburger patty. So not that great. Not worth the effort. I'm gonna have to give this sausage here.
I know, but
2
you're the
out of
exception, not the
5.
rule, Quinn. As I said, British cooking, not Quinn cooking.
Bop, bop.
There we go.
Let's see if Kay's got anything fun for us. I don't think... Kay hasn't put anything out in 2 weeks. Jeez. What's Dave been up to? We're just gonna kind of chill for a little bit. I need to. After all that shit. A taco pasta casserole or lemony carbonara? Ooh, I don't know. Let's do the taco pasta casserole, I think. Nah. Nah. I don't know why this one's calling me. Let's just do this one.
Welcome to Dave's Cooking Show, and
Oh, Kay was sick recently. Ah, okay.
for
That
you
makes sense.
today we have a lemony carbonara pasta. First thing you want to do is get 6 ounces of
Let's make ourselves feel
bacon
better by watching
and
someone inadequate.
Chop it up into pieces about like this, about 3/4 of an inch, and you want to fry this till it's crispy. And through the magic of cooking show,
Oh my God,
Eddie,
why does he make
the
that a
bacon
thing?
Is getting done. It's got a little bit longer to go, but let's start making the sauce for the carbonara. Okay, let's start making the
I think
sauce.
after this,
By
I'm
the
gonna
way,
heat up
your
the chicken I
pasta
brought home
should
from work
Probably be in the water at this point
on
because,
Friday.
again,
There was like a Halloween
carbonara is
party,
a very,
and there was
very,
like some
very
KFC, and I'm
quick
like,
dish.
I'm gonna get. I just took a cut like a
you
breast,
wanna
and I think there was like a leg
grab
left, so I brought them
2
home.
eggs,
I'm just gonna put them in the microwave and heat them up.
then
Just 'cause I'm
dipping
lazy.
around with the,
God, look at all those Coors
eggs.
Lights. No, look at this. Look at this shit. He's just got a thing of Coors Light. It's just a bunch of Coors Light in a cooler just sitting there. Are they for the meal? Or is he just, like, drinking himself to death while trying to cook? I just don't know.
I had to do this over the goddamn sink. Basically, you want to get 2 whole eggs, and if my dumbass could hurry up,
Why don't you magic your editing
and
this
then you
way?
want to add just 2 egg yolks. All right, after we've got our eggs, time to add an abundant amount of freshly ground black pepper.
That's a lot of
Remember,
pepper.
carbonara doesn't have a whole lot of ingredients, so
That's a
what's
lot of
in here
pepper.
kind of has to speak on its own.
Is it supposed to have
You
that
don't really need
much?
to add that much salt. You can add a little if you want, because the bacon is so salty. So anyway, give this a good.
It feels like that was a
little, stir.
lot more than needed, but maybe
Then,
I'm
depending
wrong.
on how cheesy you like it, 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup of grated Parmesan cheese, and whisk that up. And we're pretty much, if this was traditional carbonara, we'd be pretty much done with the sauce, but it's not. And now I'm gonna piss every Italian off, because now comes the lemon. All right, first and foremost, get yourself a little grater like this, and you want to zest. You want the zest of 1.
Dave, maybe
lemon.
you'd be better at doing this.
And then after we've zested it, which is basically just scraping off the tippy top layer and getting down to the white part, then you just want the juice of said lemons. Just use your hands to make sure no seeds get through. It usually works pretty good. If one happens to fall, just fish it out. It's not going to kill you.
One time
Well,
I
if
was
you did
tasked with
nick
making
yourself
cream
on the
corn, which
grater,
I've never done.
this
I read the
part
instructions
will
on
definitely
the
let
can
you know
wrong and
when
add
to
2
cut it.
cups of peppers and 2 teaspoons.
So
Oh
that
my
pretty
god.
much ends the sauce. Give it one
2
final
cups of
stir
pepper.
around. and
Jesus Christ.
Should be ready to serve.
Oh, I can embed was
Alright,
nasty.
So you didn't see it. I had to do it off camera while I was making the sauce. You want to add right before the bacon is done.
2 cups,
add
Quinn.
about
That's
4
what Hawk
cloves
said.
of garlic minced, and then 2 shallots that I just sliced.
I normally haven't really
And
had
you wanna
cream
kinda
corn.
Kill the heat. Put it on low.
Tell you one
and
thing, I have a
grill it
hankering for some like
completely
corn
and let this
nuggets where it's
cool
just like
down
breaded,
just
like with corn
a bit.
inside. It's
And
really
trust
good.
me, you're gonna need the bacon fat, so.
I can
because
just
it's
imagine
going to
Onk
get
standing there just constantly
absorbed by what's coming next.
all that pepper
So again,
going
give this
down
just a second
forever,
to
I bet.
kinda cool down a little bit, because remember, if this is too hot, your sauce isn't going to be creamy and delicious. You're going to essentially make lemony scrambled eggs. Okie dokie. Now we got our 12 ounces of pasta in there. I went with
Fair.
kind of a thick cut spaghetti. 12 ounces of a thick cut spaghetti. Bucatini would certainly work if you want to go for that.
Bucatini, yeah. Okay.
And then just grab a pair of tongs and toss. Toss until everything is well incorporated. And again, give this about another minute to cool down. Because again, the heat of this has to be enough to cook the eggs, but not enough to make them scrambled eggs. Okay, and in a bowl for serving, time to dump our pasta in.
It just looks...
And then time to add the sauce.
Why does this look not really that good?
Get the pan out of the way, take your tongs.
Like, it looks
and
bland, but
just
then
mix this all around till the sauce coats everything.
the sauce just doesn't look right to me.
And that's really it. Serve with a dusting of Parmesan cheese and pepper. And that's it. Lemony carbonara.
I guess.
Done.
You didn't even plate it? You didn't even plate it. What the fuck was that? You didn't even plate it. That's an interesting one. It is what, Maddie? I'm sorry, what? Oh, this one, yeah. I'm not familiar with them. So that's just something that's got thrown up here. I'm not familiar. Do you want to watch something spooky? Should we watch something spooky? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's just type in spooky, just for fun. See what we get. Let's see, Spooky Ghost videos. Let's try that. The Daily Mail top 10 scariest ghost encounters. It's an older one, but it might work. Yeah, let's do this one.
I don't know. I don't know who it is or what it is, but leave me alone, for real.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 paranormal moments caught on security footage. For this list, we'll be looking at some of the most unusual and mysterious incidents caught on security cameras that have led many to believe something.
And yeah, agreed.
weird
Fuck the Daily Mail.
Have you ever had a bizarre experience like this? Let us know in the comments.
This video is brought to you by Smile.
Yeah, the one thing I like watching these for is just to see how they can be faked. Because, I mean, obviously, they're all fucking fake. Ghosts aren't real. But
In theaters September 30th.
Number 10. Want to play catch? This spooky location in Nebraska has been billed as the most haunted museum in the world, and for good reason.
We've actually been voted one of the most haunted museums in the world. We have the largest collection of verified haunted artifacts as well. We have over 3,000.
Verified.
Currently, and we add to it every week.
Their YouTube channel regularly posts videos.
I'm sure she is.
Phenomena happening in their building. In 2018, the Museum of Shadows released a video of a ball moving on its own in a dark room. If it were just rolling around a little, we might be inclined to dismiss this one, but the ball actually gets thrown. While straight,
Yeah, thrown is what it is. Let's try that again. Is it thrown really? Is it thrown really though? We'll watch it really slow. Just how slow? Yeah, that looks jerked. That's not thrown. That's jerked. She gets paid to say there are ghosts. Thing is, she definitely believes it, but like, no, yeah, exactly. I'm sure they might believe some of their bullshit, but not.
We're just rolling around a little, we might be inclined to dismiss this one, but the ball actually gets thrown. While strange, it's also kind of adorable to think about a ghost entertaining itself playing with a ball. If you're looking for a more personal experience with the paranormal and you happen to live in the Omaha area, the museum offers all kinds of
that was
activities,
that was
from
yanked with
tours to
something.
ghost hunts.
We do after-hour ghost hunt.
You know what? I imagine there was a much higher volume of haunted items being submitted during COVID or after.
As well, from 10 o'clock to
Oh,
midnight,
yeah.
we actually go lights out and investigate as a group.
Number 9, it's a ghost eat ghost world. It's always pretty disturbing when pets are victims to paranormal shenanigans. In 2021, a video uploaded to TikTok quickly spread due to its uncanny content.
Okay.
Security footage from a living room has 2 dogs barking away in their cages. Suddenly and simultaneously, both dogs stop their panicking. That alone is concerning. Then they're very still for a few moments, as though on guard. The black dog's collar then gets tugged, lifting it upwards, and the pup naturally freaks out a little. The loosened collar then falls to the floor, confusing the canine. Is it safe to say this ghost is a cat person? Number 8.
Nah, I don't believe that one either. Yeah, the fact that the collar loosened like that, they planned it so they wouldn't hurt their dog when they did that. So, nah.
Paranormal Reality. The Paranormal Activity franchise is the pinnacle of hidden camera fictional horror.
Yeah, exactly.
But what if the franchise was played out in real life? Well, in 2022, Joey and Amy Radke from Minnesota felt like they were experiencing that very situation. With CCTV set up to watch their pets while they're out, the couple ended up spotting some kind of nightgown-wearing figure walking around in their hallway. Even the cats spooked as they scatter and hide underneath the coffee table. It's believed the being is the spirit of an older woman who passed at the property years ago in her nightgown. The landlord and previous tenants have also all experienced some kind of metaphysical presence in the building. Number 7.
Yeah, I call
I'm here
bullshit on
often.
that one, too.
Not all ghosts are out to get us living folk. Sometimes they just want to enjoy their hobbies again in the afterlife. In 2021 at the Blue House pub in Hendon, England, the moment where a glass falls over of its own accord was captured on camera.
It didn't fall
Sometimes
over,
they
it
just want
slid.
to enjoy their hobbies again in the afterlife. In 2021 at the
See, look, it slides. It's not just like falling over, it's sliding. This feels a little too staged for me, too.
Blue House pub in Hendon, England, the moment where a glass falls over of its own accord was captured on camera. The pint seems to tip over rather slowly, as though it's being pushed carefully, before its contents spill onto the floor.
It isn't,
The
though. It's
previous
being
night, a
pulled.
spiritualist had actually visited the pub. They stated that they could sense something, and that the spirit, thought to be female, was upset with the employees for taking over her work. The landlady, Darla Anderson, claimed there had been incidents of pints flying off the bar for years, but CCTV wasn't installed then. Number 6. Ghouls just want to have fun. Is there anything more frightening than ghost children? Well, the Barnsley Antique Centre in England might be the location of the creepiest encounter with young spirits yet. Coming into work one morning in 2017, antiques dealer Daniel Parker found a 1960s
Yeah, really.
Bambi rocking horse toy on the floor. He thought it was weird and decided to check the cameras. The footage showed the toy rocking backward and forward with no one sitting on it. Suddenly, it was sharply thrown onto the floor, as though someone had gotten off it too quickly. Parker reported that there had been several strange incidents since he began working there, such as a cabinet exploding for no reason. Many locals have also heard spirits talking and claim poltergeist kids dwell in the building.
It's just falling over. Like, that makes no sense. The way that rocking horses, deer, whatever, work is that they have a center of gravity with the way they're curved on the bottom with where their legs are connected. It wouldn't just fall forward. It's not front heavy. That's not how they're built. Even getting off quick, it wouldn't just like fling forward like that. Again, this is another one of those, it was pulled kind of thing. A cabinet exploded. I want to see that. You'd kind of believe that? Nah. I mean, maybe. But then again, there's also ways to fake that too, easily. But, you know.
Number 5. Beer Besties. Apparently ghosts really love hanging out in bars and getting up to spooky mischief. Over at the 300-year-old White Swan Inn in Dunstable,
Why is it so close to the
locals
edge?
were enjoying a drink and relaxing in the historical establishment. Everything is normal, to start with, anyway. In an instant, a pint sitting calmly on the table suddenly tips over, spilling its contents on the floor. CCTV witness onto the unlucky patron.
Yes, a glass sitting right near the edge just happens to fall over. It wasn't near the middle of the table or a little farther back. It was like right on the edge. Surprisingly, it fell over. You guys want to hear my ghost experience? Yeah, sure, we can hear that in a minute. Not a problem.
And this isn't the only time something invisible and strange went on at the pub. Another night, with everyone away from the bar and the drinks stacked, the CCTV witnesses a bottle mysteriously fly off the shelf, causing invisible and
fly off?
strange went on at the pub. Another night, with everyone away from the bar and the drinks stacked, the CCTV...
That's not just pulling away. It looks like it explodes.
Flashing onto the unlucky patrons. And this isn't the only time something invisible and...
All right, watch the... It's like the fourth glass from the right, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4. If you watch it, it's like it jumps off. Like, no, it's like it explodes.
Went on at the pub. Another night, with everyone away from the bar and the drinks stacked,
see, you can see it jerk down. And like it's pouring out like that, it exploded or something. It didn't just fly off.
CCTV witnesses a bottle mysteriously fly off the shelf, causing other bottles to fall and spill beer behind the till.
Number 4, the spooked security guard. In 2018,
I'm going to harsh a ghost buzz. I hate these things because they're just so easily faked. And they're like, oh my god, this proves ghosts. Like, no, it proves you're gullible. Yeah, carbonated stuff does that sometimes. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too long. Something like that.
Brown was working the night shift as a security guard at a nursing home in Chicago, where he kept experiencing a strange presence. When Brown told colleagues, friends, and family about seeing some form of a ghost, they didn't believe him. Well, he eventually caught the being on CCTV.
Did he?
Twice.
I looked at it like, okay. I'm like, okay. So I hesitated, so I just threw something because I didn't know what to do.
Where is it?
In the videos, you can make out a white faint shadow float past the front desk, definitely spooking Brown. At one point, he even tosses a book at the entity, which is a little bit rude, but also a little bit warm.
Nah.
Brown has also reported hearing footsteps and catching a ceiling light.
I hesitated, so I just threw something.
Security guard at a nursing home in Chicago.
Let's watch his
When
reaction.
Brown told colleagues, friends, and family about seeing some form of a ghost, they didn't believe him. Well, he eventually caught the being on CCTV.
Look at that throw. Look at that throw. And this is like reused like footage and shit. That's easily faked. You can run over a faint light. Like you can run over footage and it's have like the same thing going. It's like a burned image if you're using like a tape.
Twice.
But you see that throw. Okay. If he were really freaked out, he wouldn't have just done that little gentle fucking toss. Okay. Look at it. Watch
so
this.
So I hesitated, so I just threw something because I didn't know what to do.
In the videos, you can make out a white faint shadow.
No, if he was going to throw something, like, he'd have put his whole body into that shit if he was that freaked out.
A book at the entity, which is a little bit rude, but also a
He's like smiling.
Brown, you can make out a white faint shadow.
Watch his face.
Float past the front desk, definitely spooking Brown. At one point, he even tosses a book at the entity, which is a little...
Look at that face. You can see the smile. Or at the very least, he's not freaked out.
A little bit rude, but also a little bit warranted. Brown has also reported hearing footsteps and catching a ceiling light fall on its own.
It's like it's starting to.
Oh no, something that's held up by wire can fall? How weird how that can possibly happen.
Show up every.
Well, you see his expression isn't like he's afraid. There's no fear on that face at all. He's not like wide-eyed, mouth open, or like making any kind of face. It's like his lips are kind of closed. You can kind of see like he's like, it's either very neutral or kind of like slight smile to it, like he knows it's bullshit.
6 months or a few months or something. So
Number 3. You
And
should
then he just sat back down. Really.
probably excuse the late homework. Deer Park CBS School in Cork, Ireland has been a hotbed of ominous
Looks like
happenings
Chuck
for years.
Fuller.
At the
God
beginning of
damn it.
October 2017, the month for all things eerie, the school released this downright chilling video online.
I've seen this one too. This is easy to fake.
In the early hours of the morning, while no one was in the building, doors can be seen slamming. That's followed by lockers shaking aggressively, papers falling out at some of them, and then a wet floor warning sign is flung, seemingly with no one around. Previously, the school had experienced strange incidents like cold spots and disembodied crying sounds, but nothing like this was ever caught on camera.
Notice how a lot of this can be done
Number
with
2,
fish
the
wire.
Pale Creature. In 2022, the Pale Creature began spreading across social media with a video released by Paranormality magazine. It was recorded from the security footage of a home in Kentucky. The unsettling video has a hunched, white figure with long limbs creeping slowly towards a parked car. It's left people wondering just what it could be. The top suggestions include an alien, some kind of mythical monster, or a spirit. There's also
Or a person in a suit. I'm sure it sounded heavy. Doesn't mean you can't yank it if it's good enough wire. It depends on the tensile strength. You can also make stuff sound heavier than it is if you put something that can like make louder noises in it.
a theory that the Pale Man from the 2006 film Pan's Labyrinth came to life. But of course, there are also some viewers who question the authenticity of the video, since its quality is so grainy. Plus, it could always just be someone in a white morph suit. Let us know what you think in the comments.
Number 1, Screaming Hotel.
It's room 209. Amy says nobody's checked into that room, and there's reports of screaming coming from that room.
It was just another day when staff working at the Wingate Hotel in Illinois received several noise complaints about a room. However, strangely, no one was booked into the vocal suite. When staff checked it out, they also heard the unnatural
interesting. I didn't know
screaming
about
erupting
the
from a
suit.
mysterious accommodation. Refusing to wait for the police, John went inside with his trusty flashlight. But on the security footage, we can see some kind of person-shaped mist leaving the room before the lights begin to flicker.
John? John, are you there?
According to John, the suite's furniture was eerily thrown about and the shower was running. Yikes. While some viewers have been quick to question the clip's authenticity, we'll let you decide if this is fact or fiction.
I'm gonna go with the latter. Yeah, I'm calling bullshit. Whatever. And why is it always like CCTV bullshit? It's like no one can catch this stuff in clear HD nowadays. Really? Really? You can't. Whatever. Whatever is all I got to say. Now, Unk, let's hear about your ghostly stuff. Actually, we're gonna do this in a fun way, real quick. We're gonna set the mood. So give me 1 second. You ready? This for those that don't know, this is Mew. This is the music I tend to use for like the starting stream and ending the stream. So be sure to go check out Mew on YouTube. It's a lot of great like horror themed music. Usually around the Christmas time, does like Christmas themed kind of horror stuff too. So there's some good stuff. Anyway, I will set the mood. Tell us your story. I'll read it out to make it even more fun. Okay, so this starts about 2 years ago in October. I have a black cat, so naturally I try to keep him in for the month. Or in for that month, my bad. At some point, my cat, Crow, was throwing a fit because he couldn't go outside. So I said okay and let him go out at night. He's been out overnight before, so I wasn't too worried when he didn't come back in the morning, but my neighbor said she saw a white van pick him up. I assume it was animal control, but who knows? I went up and down the block with our dog looking for him for weeks, checking the shelters. Nothing came up. And my phone was busted, so if I did get a call, it was just getting blocked. After 3 weeks, I was so stressed that I just cried. I thought I lost my boy. God damn it, robot. Oh, fucking Christ. Anyway, one night I had a dream about him, but it was too vivid. He had jumped on the bed and walked up to me to sit on my stomach and chest, like he always did. He pushed his nose into my face, his little goodnight kisses. I felt the cold of his nose, the weight on my chest. Something was off. I reached up with tears in my eyes to hold him, and right before I touched him, I woke up. The blanket was undisturbed. My face was dry where he rubbed me. It was a dream. Hi, Arrow. We're having a spooky story moment. But glad you're here. I thought that was him saying goodbye, that my worst fear was realized, and he was truly gone, but came to say goodbye. That's it. Right at the end of the story. That is definitely... Turns out he's alive. Still can't explain what that was, though. Well, I'm glad he's still alive. But that's definitely kind of a freaky experience. Wanting something so bad, you have that kind of, like, sensory-filled experience. Because dreams can be really fucking realistic. You can feel, like, sensation or touch a lot of time. Even smell. I don't think you can really taste in dreams. I've never had that problem, at least. Like, just, your brain can just do weird things like that. The Twilight Forest and Minecraft. I'm not familiar with the Twilight Forest stuff. I don't play a lot of Minecraft. Like, I felt the weight on his body move across the bed, too, from the opposite end. That's what was really wild. Yeah, I can understand that. I've had similar little things like pain, not pain, but like pressure and stuff like that, and feeling like something's moving, I'm moving or falling and stuff like that. But yeah. Alright, Quinn, thank you so much for stopping by. Love your face too. You get a good night's sleep. We're gonna find someone to raid, actually. So you're gonna say goodbye to us, and we're gonna say goodbye. Well, I'm gonna say goodbye to all of you, but we're gonna raid first. Let's see. We've got. Oh no, it's a panda. What's up? Oh, you're coming in. I don't have sleep paralysis, so I don't know what that was. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Panda. We finished the game a little bit ago. We were just kind of watching some spooky stuff, do a pain or heal, stuff like that. I'm sorry, everyone, for coming back like this. I feel bad. How about this? God damn it, Magnetar 2. Every one of you coming in as I'm trying to end. All right. You know what? We won't end just yet then. Since everyone's coming in, we'll watch something. We'll watch one thing really quick. Let's see. What can we watch that's going to be interesting? Just one more bit of fun for everyone before we go. I kind of figured you were ending anyway. Just wanted to say hi. Well, hi.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
I noticed you. Let's see, what can we watch that's going to be fun, interesting? That's not going to get us in trouble. I've had hiccups for like 15 minutes, so find something to stop this, please. I don't really know anything that would be like super spooky that could do that. How about we learn things? Oh, did I? Oh. Thought I was dead for a minute. Everyone went big oof, big F. I was like, did I die? The horrible house tour video. What's the horrible house tour video? Oh, I know what one you're talking about. Yeah, you know what? Let's have some fun with this one. It's 12 minutes. I think we can spare 12 minutes for this bit of fun. Should I read these? Otherwise, it's just sounds. So, I think Caps can turn off for this. They put their own here. Yeah. I get that. We'll turn it off and I'll read the bottoms then, alright? We'll get my reading voice going for this one. So here we go. The sound of the wind woke me up in the middle of the night. A typhoon is in Japan. This is my room. The tatami mats are terribly damaged. Tonight, I want to introduce my house. This is the longest hallway in my house. This is Hina doll room. It is going to be in broken English, so you just have to deal. Sorry, I'm reading as is. This is altar and ancestors. This is a picture from around the time of World War II. When I open this Fusuma sliding door, there's another hallway. Right room is doll room. This room was closed up by my grandfather. This is a picture of my mother when she was a child. This is my great-grandmother. When I turn left at the end, there's another hallway. This is the bathroom. I hear a sutra. My grandfather's always listening to sutra from the radio. The wall peels from the ceiling when it rains. This is the longest hallway in my house. A typhoon is in Japan. This is my room. The tatami mats are terribly damaged. When I open the Fusuma sliding door, there is another hallway. This is a picture from around the time of World War II. Left room is dress room. This room was closed up by my grandfather. When I turn left at the end, there is another hallway. This is the longest hallway in my house. This is my grandmother's bedroom. This room was closed up by my grandfather. When I open the Fusuma sliding door, there is another hallway. The roof leaks. The wall peels off from the ceiling when it rains. When I turn left at the end, there is another hallway. This is the bathroom. The ceiling has rotten and fallen away. There are rats' nests above the ceiling. This is the longest hallway in my house. When I open the Fusuma sliding door, there is another hallway. The wall peels off from the ceiling when it rains. This room is dress room. There are a lot of dresses of my grandmother. My grandmother is not here. The holes eaten by insects have turned black like bloodstains. This is grandmother's mannequin. This is doll room. There are various types of dolls. The tatami mats are terribly damaged. This doll has been left there for decades. The wall peels off from the ceiling when it rains. This is my great-grandmother and grandfather. When I turn left at the end, there is another hallway. The wall peels off from the ceiling when it rains. When I open the Fusuma sliding door, there is another hallway. This is a picture of my mother when she was a child. My grandfather is always listening to sutra from the radio. This is my great-grandmother. When I turn left at the end, there is another hallway. This is the longest hallway in my house. This is Hina doll room. No one has been in this room for a very long time. The dolls are rotten. Empress doll is rotten too. My grandmother is not here. This is altar and ancestors. When I open the Fusuma sliding door, there is another hallway. When I turn left at the end, there is another hallway. This is the longest hallway in my house. This is grandmother's bedroom. This room has no taste. This is grandmother's shoes. Grandmother is here. The ceiling has rotten and fallen away. There are many mouse turd. My grandfather is not here. I hear a sutra. My grandfather is always listening to sutra from the radio. When I open the Fusuma sliding door, there is another hallway. This is a picture from around World War II. When I turn left at the end, there is another hallway. This is bathroom. The ceiling has rotten and fallen away. My grandfather is here. The wall peels off from the ceiling when it rains. When I open the Fusuma sliding door, there is another hallway. I hear a sutra. My grandfather is always listening to sutra from the radio. When I turn left at the end, there is another hallway. This is the longest hallway in my house. The sound of the wind woke me up in the middle of the night. A typhoon is in Japan. The ceiling has rotten and fallen away. There are rat nests above the ceiling. The holes eaten by insects have turned black like bloodstains. No one has been in this room for a very long time. This is my room. A typhoon is in Japan. The tatami mats are terribly damaged. Sweet dreams. And there you go. Alright, let me catch up on chat real quick. First of all, Panda, thank you for gifting a sub to Mag. I appreciate very much, which puts Mag at 14 months in a row. Also, thank you for the compliment on the voice. I appreciate it very much. And for doing the Phasma Heartbeat sticker for 10 bits. I appreciate it. Trying to catch up. You had to take a piss. Out of my way, Gramps. Look, if you're gonna piss in the tub, Robot, that's on you. You pissed on old Pappy. No, that was right next to Grandma Pinata. It ended on that. Yeah, we came back and went to bed. Duh. We took the tour. I mean, we went down the hallway. We saw the bathroom, and we saw the doll room and the dress room that were closed off. And then we went down the hallway, saw the bathroom. We went down the hallway through the door. And then we went down the hallway. We saw grandmother's room. And we went down the hallway, took a left. I mean, we saw everything. I miss Grandma Pinata because I was staring at Big Vampire Mommy. I mean, Mag, we know you do. Who doesn't? We went down the hallway and then went down the hallway and then went down the hallway. We went to a few rooms here and there. And we saw Grandma and we saw Grandpa. It was a great time. The whole family and all the sutra going on by Grandpa was great. Though I don't think listening to sutra in the tub is necessarily a good thing, but who am I, right? We did go down the hallway like 5 times. I think it was a few more than that. We did get to see the longest hallway in the house. True. We got to see the sliding door. We saw the dolls. Just fun family time all around. It's fine. My piss is not conductive. Fair. But it is 11:45. I have been going for 3.5 hours. I think that's a good way to wrap up, and we find someone to raid out to.